In 1972, a single intelligence memo was filed in the archives of a major government agency. It was unremarkable at first glance. Typed pages, a few charts, and standard operational language. But hidden within it was a prediction so precise it could have altered the course of global history. The memo outlined the potential consequences of a seemingly minor military maneuver in Southeast Asia, linking it to economic instability across multiple continents. At the time, analysts ignored it. The language was technical, almost bureaucratic. It didn't sound urgent. Yet the warning was real. Over the next decade, the world saw political upheaval, economic crises, and unexpected conflicts, exactly in the pattern outlined in that forgotten memo. Historians later noted the striking correlations. Every predicted domino fell almost exactly as the document suggested. And yet, the document remained largely unknown, buried deep in classified archives until its partial declassification decades later. What made the memo so extraordinary was the subtlety of its analysis. It didn't scream warning. There were no bold red flags, just careful observations of trade flows, military logistics, and social tensions, all data points that seemed mundane individually but created a coherent, predictive model when combined. No one at the time saw the connections. The memo also contained a recommendation that, if implemented, could have mitigated several of the crises it predicted. Minor policy adjustments, early diplomatic engagement, and targeted economic measures could have prevented cascading instability. Instead, the advice was overlooked. Bureaucratic inertia and competing priorities buried it further. Decades later, historians and intelligence analysts revisiting Cold War files noticed something remarkable. Patterns that had seemed coincidental were actually systematic predictions. The memo was not lucky, it was methodical. Every variable, every correlation, every footnote contributed to a blueprint for anticipating global instability. It was a masterclass in hidden intelligence analysis. The lesson is clear. Important insights often hide in plain sight. A single overlooked document can contain patterns capable of predicting massive geopolitical events. The difference between crisis and prevention often comes down to attention, analysis, and curiosity. Modern AI analysis could now detect these patterns instantly. By cross-referencing declassified intelligence, economic data, and historical events, anomalies and predictive signals emerge with clarity. What humans missed in 1972, machines could spot in seconds. The broader takeaway is simple. Whether in science, history, or policy, subtle signals often contain the greatest truths. Footnotes, minor observations, and quietly buried data points can be the difference between understanding the world or watching it unravel. So what can we learn from this forgotten Cold War memo? Subtle insights matter. Minor observations can predict major events. Human attention has limits. Even trained analysts can overlook critical patterns. AI can uncover hidden predictions. Complex correlations can be detected faster than any human mind. History can be rewritten. Revisiting overlooked data can reveal truths that change our perspective. This story isn't just about intelligence, it's about curiosity, vigilance, and uncovering what almost nobody noticed. If you want to explore more hidden anomalies in science, history, and geopolitics, signals that almost went unnoticed but could have changed everything, subscribe to Data After Dark. Because sometimes the quietest files hold the loudest warnings.